What's going on, guys? SargeantsTechTips. Welcome to another video on my channel. In today's video, we are going to be taking a look at this INTPW 4. It's got 4 USB 3.2 ports. It's all Type A. It's not the USB-C type, which is fine. You can actually get this for about 12 bucks on Amazon at the time of the recording of this video. So if you guys want to check this out, there will be a link in the description below. And we actually have reviewed their products before, and I love their products, so they reached out to me again, and I was like, yeah, I'll take another look at your USB hubs. I love them. So we're gonna go ahead and unbox this and take a look at it, see what it can do. We're probably not gonna plug a whole bunch into it just because I don't necessarily have time to do all that. I just got a lot going on, so I don't really have time to sit here and test it. I can tell you though, from using this USB hub, which I will put that video up in the cards now, you can watch that video, and that video is awesome because I actually populated all of these. I can't imagine why this one would be any worse. This one also has USB, but this one has a power, so you can like power up your laptop or something, which I actually have used for my MacBook over here. So it does work great. And this one would be good for a desktop. Say you want to just route the cable. The Type-C to plug in, by the way, Type-C to plug right into it, and then you just do Type-A, USB 3, you can plug it into your computer. You can have it sit on your desk. One thing that would be cool is if they would make some black ones. I do notice that they're like kind of their only thing is silver, but if they made some black ones for some black setups, that would be awesome. Or some white ones for some white setups. I think that is a really good idea for their part. But let's go ahead and get this thing opened. That way we can take a look at it and I can tell you how I see or how I feel about it, I suppose. So here is the box. I'm gonna open it up. You've got some reading material here. You've got your Activate warranty. I think I got this with the last one. And then you got all your information here. Oh, it is USB-A that plugs into here. I thought it was USB-C. It kind of looks like USB-C. You can actually get models that have 2 USB-A and then 2 USB-C. But as you can see, it does plug in USB-A to USB-A, which is fine. Those cables are a little more common anyway. You can get a bunch of different models and stuff. Like I said, there will be a link in the description below to Amazon, so you guys can check it out. But here is the USB-C hub itself. The nice thing about this is the cable's not always plugged in, so packing it will be much easier. This will be something to take with you. And actually, I do have the one that has 2 USB-A. Yeah, my cat decided to jump up here. Bullet, what are you doing? Hey, Bullet. Freaking cat. Anyway, this one does actually have... Oh, here's a siren. Something's going on. This one does actually have 2 USB-A and then 2 USB-C. And then obviously you see that there. That's all it really has. You just basically plug this into your laptop. I'll have to get an adapter because... unless it's Type-C, I don't think it is. It might be, but here's the cable. Let's go ahead and get this out of the bag. So, oh, okay. So it is actually USB-A to Type-C, which is nice because that's what my laptop uses. But you've also got these are 4 10 gig ports. You'll probably get more speeds if you just use the regular USB Type-C. However, if you do need to use the USB Type-A for older devices, that would work just fine. This would be great for just transferring data between devices. Say you're a content creator. It will be very nice to have. So let's go ahead and check this thing out real quick. It's very heavy, not like the heaviest. I think this one's probably heavier, but for like size comparison, that's about the difference between the two. And I mean, you're only getting less USB ports, but these are USB 2, and I mean, you can use USB 3 for USB 2, so it's not really that big of a deal. I think my cat's gonna come say hi. You gonna come say hi, dude? Can you not stand on my laptop though? Pressing all the buttons on me. Anyway, here's the size comparison. You can kind of see the difference between the two. This one's dirty. I don't know what got on it. It looks like sticker residue of some kind. It's gross, but that's the size comparison. Like weight-wise, I think this one would probably be a little heavier. It just feels it anyway. I could be very wrong. I love how my cat likes to play with things while I'm recording. He literally was sleeping until I started recording. But like for traveling, this will be fine because it's lighter. You can just shove this in your bag, shove the cable in your bag, undo it. You're at a coffee shop, you need to plug more than one device in, it'll work perfect, especially if you don't have a lot of USB ports. But let's go ahead and plug this thing in, and we'll go ahead and plug in a couple flash drives and just see how it works. So we're going to plug one end via Type-C into the laptop. Like I said, you can get different variants. So there's like, I'll show you the different variants here in a second, but you can get different variants. So this is what it looks like when it plugs in. There's a little light here that just indicates it's on. With macOS devices, you will probably have to allow. You might not have to do it on Windows. I'm not 100% sure. So let's go to plug something into it, and I will show you the quick variants here, just so you guys can see. So right here, you've got the 1199 one. This is the 4-port USB Type-A one. And then this is the one I have, the 2-port USB-A and then 2-port USB-C, which this one is USB-A to USB-A, and then this one is just USB-A to USB-C. So I'll have both in the description if you guys want to buy either. So actually, that is a good thing I probably looked here, because this actually is $24.99 for this specific variant. I'll put that in the beginning of the video. I'll add like a little like correction in the beginning of the video. That way it's not confusing. But And then you can get the 4-port 5 GB per second one. So you have different speeds too, but that one is going to be $12, and then this one is $25. Still, for 25 bucks, this is not bad. Having more USB ports is awesome, especially 2 USB-C. Like I said, transferring data between devices will be a breeze with this thing. I got mini Windows 10 here. We'll plug that into the USB-A port. Should just work. I mean, yep, mini Windows 10. And we're going to plug one of my personal flash drives in to the USB-A. This one might not work. It might not work with macOS, if I'm being honest. I actually don't know. Mini Windows 10 is working just fine. I don't know. I haven't used this thing in a while. I don't even know if it works. It might just be the format. Maybe Windows or macOS can't read it for whatever reason. Okay, that's fine. So we're just going to plug in this macOS installer that I have as well. That should be able to read it. Pop up down here. Yep, we got install macOS High Sierra. And then I've got this little adapter we're going to plug in. Why don't we just plug in the other USB-C hub and see what it does. See if I can just plug that in. It's working. It's not mad. What if I plug a flash drive into the other USB-C hub? Let's just see if it works. What are we plugging in here? So as you can see, I've got it plugged into the other hub, just so you guys can see it. I'm not lying. And then we're going to take this, and we're going to take that, and plug this in right here. And it should just work. Look at that. It's working. So, like I said, this is a very good representation on how good this USB-C hub is. This is the old one. You can buy this in the description below. You could also see the video in the cards earlier in the video, but the reason I'm stating that is because you can plug in more than one USB hub, especially if you have this one already and you get this one, you can chain them. Now, they're probably not going to be the fastest thing in the world if you keep chaining them, but if you chain one, it should be fine. You might lose a little bit of speed, but you probably won't really notice. Let's just plug in one more. I've got this little Windows 10 installer. We'll plug that into the USB 3.0 port. Oh, maybe it won't like that. Oh, there it is. Windows 10, a multi-boot, macOS High Sierra, and mini Windows 10. So that just proves to you that it's working just fine. There's no issues behind it. I mean, this might not prove anything for all I know, but I have multiple things plugged into it. It's working fine. One of them's even blinking, which means it was reading data just fine. Another thing I could do is plug this mouse into it that I have. This USB mouse. It's just a Logitech mouse I have. We'll plug this into the USB 2 port. Plug that in. Turn it on. And it'll work. So, and just so you guys are aware, it's plugged in, obviously. And then it's obviously plugged into the USB hub, which is plugged into the laptop. So, but the mouse is working. It's working pretty good. So if you want to use a mouse, you can plug all your flash drives in. You can transfer data in between. Like, for example, if I want to do that. Okay, it doesn't have enough space, but it would do it if it had more space. So that's what I mean. This is a really good USB hub. If you guys want to buy it, there will be a link in the description below. If you guys enjoyed the video, please drop a like. If you guys did not enjoy the video, please drop a dislike. I want to thank INTPW for sponsoring this video. I do like doing these USB hub reviews because, for one, I have a bunch of USB hubs laying around, and they're actually really handy to have around just chilling. Not to mention, you know, I just get to mess with technology, which is really cool. I'm glad that they're still partnering with me. But if you guys want to check their website, there will be a link in the description below. You guys can buy both products. The one that is shown in this video will be first. Then the second version of that one will be second, and then the third one will be the one that I've already reviewed along with the video. I'll link that in the description as well. But thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys next video, and peace out. Ignore the Band-Aid.